All right, now we should have plenty of time. All right, so there'll be 2 videos for this lesson. All right, let's say I've got that problem. This is the natural log of x. That's multiplied, so to get rid of it, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 7.5. And I'm going to get negative 0.5 is equal to the natural log of x. Well, I'm asking the natural log of what number is going to give me negative 0.75. So basically, I'm going to do the inverse of the natural log because it's kind of like I'm dividing it by the natural log. But I can't really divide it by the natural log, but I can take the inverse, which is the same as dividing it, by negative 0.5. And that's going to give me my x value, or I'm going to get an answer of 0.6065. Okay, so those were ones that you would have to use the natural log on because I only have it on one side of the equation and I'll have to use the inverse of it to get it. All right, so you can use either the natural log or the common log to solve equations. Let's say I got to solve this. Okay, I can either choose to take the common log or the natural log of both sides and work through the system. It is not going to matter as long as I choose, if I choose the common log on this side, I have to choose the common log on that side. If I choose the natural log on this side, I have to choose the natural log on that side. I'm going to do the common log because it's just easier for me to write. So I am going to bring the x to the front. So x times the log of 4 cubed is equal to x plus 1 times the log of 6. Okay, I'm going to distribute there, so I have the log of 64 there because I did 4 cubed. X times the log of 6 plus the log of 6 because I'm distributing this. I need to bring the part with the x and put it with this part with the x. All right, I have to factor out my x, but then I have subtraction here. So remember, subtraction is the same as division. Please understand, this is entirely different than the log of 64 divided by the log of 6. This is the log of 64 divided by 6, all right? Now, in order to get the x by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by the log of 64 over 6. Remember, that will put a parenthesis, the calculator will put a parenthesis, you put a closing parentheses. Calculator parentheses, you put a closing. And I'm going to find out here that x is equal to 0.7569. Every time you have logarithm here, it could be switched to natural log, and you're still going to get the same answer all the way through. All right, let's use an inequality, if you will. This one's a little bit harder. This one requires you to use the natural log, and then I'll give you your review homework after this. Okay, the reason why it requires you to use the natural log is because it has an e in it, okay? So let's say I take the natural log of both sides, so ln of 25 is greater than ln of e raised to the 0.2t power. All right, the natural log of 25 is 3.2189. I do that on my calculator. Now, if you remember right, the natural log of e, base e of e, raised to this power is just going to give you that. Okay, it works every time. If I have a log of 8 squared, the answer is 2. Okay, when the base and that number match up, the answer is going to be the exponent. All right, so I'm going to divide by 0.2. And I'm going to get 16.0944 is greater than t, or t is less than 16.0944. Okay? All right, your review homework, which will help you get ready for your test, is page 750 through 752, 12 through 56 even, and 60 through 68 even.